Well, it's 5:45 in the morning, day of departure. Haven't had my morning coffee yet, so that's tough. It's been a long time coming. We've been planning this project for over a year, and it's finally here. So here we are, headed to the ship, headed into the harbor here. Aloha everyone, my name is Kevin O'Brien and I'm the president and founder of Papahānaumokuākea Marine Debris Project. Here's a place that has no permanent human inhabitants and is hundreds of miles from the nearest human civilization. So on paper, should have no impacts from humans. And yet you get up there and you see beaches that are more littered with marine debris than you've ever seen in the main Hawaiian Islands. And the scale of the problem is just off the charts. So it's an indicator of the scope of the problem worldwide, I think, that you can have such a place that's so remote, so special, so pristine, and yet have such a presence with the human-generated debris. So for me, seeing that was really sort of the driving force behind wanting to start PMDP. There are a lot of people in this world who want to give a voice to the voiceless. And in this case, the wildlife and habitats of Papahānaumokuākea are voiceless in the face of marine debris. So we created PMDP in 2019 with the goal of sort of being the hub around which we could rally support for conducting these cleanups. This place is unique and incredibly special in just about every way. The wildlife, the endangered and threatened species, the number of species that live only there in Papahānaumokuākea are off the charts. The amount of coral reef area, 70% of all coral reefs in the United States are in Papahānaumokuākea. And you have this outstanding example of what an ecosystem could be. And that ecosystem is intimately tied to Hawaiian culture. I really think it's important that we do our best and we do everything we can to protect it. It's always been the realm of the federal government to conduct conservation and management up there in this special place. But with the formation of PMDP, for the first time, there's a mechanism for your everyday person to be able to contribute to this work in Papahānaumokuākea. You know, we finished a really successful project back in November, pulled about 82,000 pounds of debris out of Lalo. But with this one, we're not just focusing on one atoll. We are going to head to 6 different locations within Papahānaumokuākea. Our goal for this project is really to remove as many of those threats as we possibly can. So whether it's derelict fishing nets, plastics, an entanglement hazard, or an ingestion hazard, it's our goal to pull it off. Our partners have been instrumental in making this project happen. From NOAA, from the Joint Institute for Marine and Atmospheric Research, from the State of Hawaii Department of Land and Natural Resources, and from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Without them, this wouldn't be happening. So we're really excited. We got a lot of work on the horizon, and this isn't going to stop anytime soon. I'm feeling really good about this team. And one of the most important things with these projects is actually your team dynamics. It's always how we try to put together these projects because it's so important. You know, when you're up in these really remote places on a ship, nobody has their own personal space. You're working with everybody else 24/7. You can't get away. How well you get along really makes a difference in terms of how much work you can get done. There's a lot of pressure from all this wildlife. You have only 3,300 acres of land out of 585,000 square miles. And so there's a lot of animals vying for this small amount of land area. You have your endangered Hawaiian monk seals, your honu, and about 14 million seabirds who all need to use this area as habitats. So any threat on these shorelines is a big deal. Not very many people in Hawaii really even know about this place. And it's part of our very own island chain. It's literally in our backyard, and it is likely the most incredible place on Earth. I think it's really important for people to know that. What you don't know about, you don't love, and what you don't love, you don't protect. You know, we want our children to be able to experience a place that feels like you're stepping back in time. So that's why we do this work. PMDP can serve as an avenue for building support amongst the community, for raising funds in ways that the government cannot, and for really just rallying all available resources to make this happen. So we're really excited to be able to serve in that role. We hope everyone learns to love Papahānaumokuākea. I think it's the most amazing place in the whole world.